from the Don and Lorena Meyer studio at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln College of Journalism and Mass Communications. This is Nebraska Nightly.
Happy Friday, and thank you for tuning in to Nebraska Nightly. I'm Jackson Ingolstadt. Here's our top story tonight. Lincoln Fire and Rescue responded to a fire near UNL's campus on 22nd and Y Street Tuesday night. The blaze was initially reported at around 10 p.m. At its peak, the flames could be seen from downtown Lincoln. LFR reported that the fire was ignited in a lumberyard shed and caused serious damage to a nearby home. LFR was quick to arrive on the scene, and they were able to contain the fire within 30 minutes. All of the residents living within the affected home have been safely relocated. LPD and UNLPD are still investigating the scene. Switching to sports, how about them Skurs? Nebraska baseball is coming off a 3-game win streak this week, including a sweep against the Wichita State Shockers in their 2-game series. The first match was no problem for the 7-8 Huskers. They knocked the Shockers out of the park 10-1. The second matchup was a bit closer, but the Huskers were still able to pull through in a 5-4 victory. The Huskers still have more battles to fight this week, as they will be facing off the UCLA Bruins tonight at 7 p.m. in Los Angeles. The Bruins are 13-4 on the season and are currently ranked 7th in the NCAA. This game will be the first of a 3-game series. They will play again on Saturday at 4 and Sunday at 3. Nebraska softball has a 3-game series this weekend themselves, but instead of LA, they'll be in Columbus, Ohio, where they'll be taking on Ohio State. Husker softball is red hot, coming off of a 6-game winning streak, and they are currently ranked 21st in the country. They will play the Buckeyes tonight at 5, tomorrow at 1, and Sunday at noon. Financial changes are critically affecting the Lincoln Airport. Nebraska Nightly's Chase Rue has the story.
The Lincoln Airport appeals to people willing to pay a little extra for the convenience. But with costs soaring and revenue dipping, airport management is reworking their financial strategy.
One of the kind of nuances of budgeting was some of that was due to some COVID funding that we also received. And so for a few years, a lot of airports, not just us, received a lot of additional funding. So for a few years, it looked like the revenue was higher just because we knew we had those funds coming in. And now those funds are gone, so things are starting to level set.
As the airport looks for solutions, student travelers are starting to feel the crunch. The Lincoln Airport is the official airport of Husker Athletics and a great convenience for students at UNL. As spring break approaches, some students are weighing their options, including flying out of larger hubs like Omaha or Kansas City.
I would say maybe lowering the prices and making just a one-way flight straight to Minneapolis instead of having layovers. I would choose Omaha over Lincoln Airport as of right now.
Barth says the real goal is not to compete with Omaha. It is simply to encourage more people to fly.
In the end, we all just want people to fly because when they win, we win kind of thing.
LNK finished a $56 million renovation in 2024. The airport hopes to entice more local travelers to fly closer to home.
Starting even in this May, we'll have 9 flights a day, and so you're really starting to see those numbers tick back up, and so we should see a 5% growth this year just in passenger numbers.
With the cut of post-COVID-19 grants from the Lincoln Airport, travelers are finding it more expensive than ever to fly out of Lincoln, which bears the question, is it better to fly out of Omaha or even Kansas City? 2025 will be a pivotal year to show where the Lincoln Airport goes from here. I'm Chase Rue, Nebraska Nightly.
Moving forward, travelers will have to make some choices if it's worth the cost to navigate through these price changes. That's all we've got for you folks tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Nebraska Nightly.